Have you ever wondered how to play beautiful music on a flute? The sweet, melodious sound of a flute can transport you to a different realm. Yet, the magic lies in the hands of the flutist. Today, we delve into the captivating world of flute playing and unravel the steps to create that enchanting melody. Imagine holding a flute. It's slender, light, and feels delicate. The first step is understanding the flute's anatomy. The head joint, the body, and the foot joint. These are the three parts of a flute. The head joint is where the sound begins. A small metallic lip plate is present here, the embouchure hole. This is where you'll blow air into. The body houses the keys that you will press to produce different notes. The foot joint is the smallest part and it contains additional keys for more note variations. Once familiar with the flute structure, move on to the stance. Stand straight, feet shoulder width apart. Balance the flute between the chin, the left index finger, and the right thumb. The rest of the fingers are free to dance on the keys. Now, the interesting part begins, producing your first sound. Place your lips on the embouchure hole, forming a small O shape. Blow across the hole, not into it, as if you're blowing gently across the top of a hot cup of tea. The air splits on the edge of the hole and produces a sound. Different notes, you ask? The keys are your answer. Each key represents a note. Pressing them in various combinations while blowing into the flute creates different notes. So, the melody lies at the tips of your fingers. The flute is a woodwind instrument, but it's all about breath control. Imagine your breath as the fuel for this melodic vehicle. Long, steady breaths create smooth, sustained notes. Short, quick breaths produce staccato notes, quick and detached. A beautiful melody is not just about the notes, but also about the spaces between them. This is where articulation comes in. It's the technique of tonguing, where T and D sounds are used to start and stop notes, creating a rhythmic pattern. To play beautifully, you need to play expressively. Add dynamics to your performance. Play some notes softly, others loudly. This variation in volume brings emotion to your music. To summarize, playing beautiful music on a flute involves understanding the flute structure, mastering the stance, producing sound, controlling breath, articulating notes, and finally adding dynamics to the performance. Each step is a note in the symphony of flute playing. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you play, the more familiar you'll become with your flute. And soon, you'll be creating your own beautiful melodies. So, pick up a flute, and let the music begin.